Different kind of video today, guys. We have the NELK Boys co-founder on why young people are coming to support Trump. Now, of course, guys, we have Jesse Waters here from Fox News, and Fox News being one of the biggest political news channels in America, guys, giving a report to basically one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, NELK. This is Kyle from the NELK Boys, which is going to be wild. I can't believe that he's actually given an interview to Kyle. This is wild because Kyle is actually Canadian, guys. For those who don't even know, he can't even vote in the election. So this one's gonna be crazy though. Trump obviously on a plane on Trump Force One, and the new NELK Boys video had him on the actual plane as well, which was incredible. That's probably why he got this interview, guys. So let me know what you think about this one, guys. Drop a comment down below. Let's hear what they say.
Have you ever heard of the NELK Boys? They have got about 20 million followers, and they just took a ride on Trump Force One.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Kamala, I know you don't like her, but that's Kamala's greatest achievements.
Just an empty book, guys. Kamala's greatest achievements, and it's an empty book. I mean, classic prank.
That's very good. I love it. They're always working. I'll show it to them. That's good.
I'm with your favorite people, the NELK Boys. They're having a good time at my expense. They're having a good time on my plane. We just landed. It's a little rougher landing. It's a little rougher landing than Dana would have. So I'm here with your friends, the NELK Boys, and they are the modern-day Johnny Carson.
Modern day Johnny Carson.
The host of Full Send Podcast, one of the NELK Boys, Kyle Forshard, is here. What's up, Kyle?
What's up, Jesse? Big fan. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, well, of course.
Bro, I've been watching NELK since and this is the reason I'm doing this video. I've been watching NELK since literally one of the very first videos ever. Since before the Coke prank. Even before that video, guys, I've been watching them years and years ago. I remember first starting to get interested in doing my own YouTube when they started, and I was like, oh, I could start kind of doing YouTube myself, but never pulled the trigger on that one, guys. And they just took off to be the biggest basically in the world. Their YouTube channel is ridiculous, but it's crazy to see where they've come from literally nothing to now where they are. It's wild. Kyle also the most vague looking ethnicity, guys. He could be Turkish, he could be Korean. I mean, he could be anything, African. I don't even know what ethnicity Kyle is, but he's just a regular white guy. It's actually hilarious. I also thought Kyle has the most vague look. He could be from anywhere, guys. Turkey, Iran, Syrian. He could be anything, guys. It's unbelievable.
Every time I look around, you're hanging with Trump on the plane, you're at a UFC fight, you're golfing with him, he's on your podcast. Did he adopt you?
I think we're pretty much adopted at this rate, honestly. We're like a great grandchild at this point.
I mean, you guys, are you angling for a position in the administration? Are you going to be Secretary of Energy?
I recently did a speech about Zins. Tim Walz putting 95% tax on Zins, so I was going to be the Secretary of Upper Deckers, but I'm happy with any cabinet position.
All right, so you're spending a lot of time with the big guy. What do you want to tell the people that a lot of people don't know about him?
I mean, we met him about 4 years ago. We actually went on Air Force One in 2020, and 4 years ago, he's been the same guy that he is now. He's just, off camera, behind the lights and stuff. He's just a cool guy. He's a great guy to be around. He's nice to everybody. But yeah, he's just remained loyal. I think now a lot of podcasters, it's kind of cool to mess with Trump. But back in 2020, it really wasn't. And then I think that's when we had him on. So he always remembers that we were kind of the first podcasters to have him on when it wasn't cool.
So you're taking...
That is true, guys. And that podcast that he went on, it actually got taken down. I'm actually going to be reacting tomorrow to Donald Trump on the Joe Rogan podcast. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'm going to react to that full podcast. Or if I've already put in the video out, go check it out, guys. Go over to my channel and check it out. It's wild, man, how famous the NELK have become. They're hanging out with the president. What?
Taking full credit for him blowing up in the podcast world.
Oh, we're taking full credit. I think he even gives us credit too. He told us in 2020, make sure you guys don't fold, and he really remained loyal to us after that.
Why do you think young people are coming around to him? What is it about Trump that they didn't see the first time?
Yeah, this is a big one, guys. I think that before Trump was like hated, now like everyone loves Trump. Like flipping all the videos I see from rappers and hip hop artists and flipping singers and everyone like that is supporting Trump now. Like very, very few people would support the other side, guys. Nobody really wants Kamala to win. Like nobody wants that, guys.
You know what? I just think there's so much crazy stuff going on in the world. Like, you got men playing in women's sports. You got wars going on now all over the world. Like, World War III is pretty much almost here. Kids are coming out of college. They can't get a job. So I think it's Trump, but I think it's just people are seeing the chaos. They're seeing the craziness, and people are fed up with it. Like, we've seen what the last 4 years have been like, and people they're not having it.
When I was in college, guys, and Trump was in office, man, the petrol, everything was so cheap. I felt like very rich, even though I had nothing. I was in college. Like, it was like my last year of college or whatever. It was pretty unbelievable. Or maybe it was my third year. You see here, he's working in McDonald's, guys. He's obviously relating to the people now a lot more as well. I think the first time he ran, he was like seen as this billionaire kind of guy, this sort of elitist kind of guy. Now he's like more relatable to the people. So,
Team sent me some research on you. You're Canadian. Kyle, are you even allowed to vote?
I am, yeah. I'm not allowed to vote. After Trump wins, we got to get him to tackle Trudeau next. But we'll focus on that later.
All right, so maybe he'll naturalize you. And there you go.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the new jet? I know you've been in both. I've only been in Air Force One. I spent a little time in 2016 there.
You'll get there. I'll see if I can get you an invite.
I'm following in your footsteps. Trump Force One. Is it better?
Trump Force One, I think it's better. I don't want to sound like the bougie guy. I think Air Force One, we got to step that up a bit. Trump's got to renovate that. Trump Force One takes the cake for sure. Brand new. The leather's fire. You walk on Chick-fil-A on every seat, and then on the way back, McDonald's on every seat. You got the bobblehead in the cockpit. So
you're making America.
Trump Force One for me takes the cake.
I also thought that Kyle doesn't sound that Canadian. Like, I was in Canada for like 7 weeks in Ontario, and like he doesn't sound particularly Canadian to me. Like, he just seems like such an outlier of a kind of guy,
Making America healthy again. You're doing Chick-fil-A and Mickey
we need RFK to do a sweep of the plane.
RFK must be going nuts watching Trump serving fries at the drive-thru. Is he okay? Has anybody checked on RFK Jr.?
I don't know. He's probably not happy with the plane food, but we'll fix that too.
All right. So you got this thing, sendthevote.com. What happens when you go there?
Yeah. So yeah, we noticed, like, I just saw that clip you played too. There's an insane amount of enthusiasm with college kids, but we just want to make sure that we channel that enthusiasm to actual votes, So we're just trying to tell our audience, like, guys, you can't be tweeting about this. You can't just post about it. You can't complain. You guys got to get out and vote. So we partnered with sendthevote.com, and it basically just helps people register to vote. So whether they're not registered or they need to get like an absentee ballot, whatever the case may be, they can go to sendthevote.com, and it just helps them register to vote and make sure that their vote's counted. So that's one thing that we're really trying to help President Trump out with, is because we have that young audience and we travel around, we meet them at college campuses all the time, we see the enthusiasm. So we're just doing our part to, make sure that people actually get out and vote.
All right, well, if you want to...
That's a damn good cause, guys. Okay, that's a good cause.
Send Kyle to the White House and make Trump the next president again, do it. Because if Trump wins, Kyle's going to have his own room in the West Wing, probably where Hunter lived, and he'll enjoy those 4 years, because you can't separate these guys. Kyle...
We'll party harder than Hunter Biden too.
All right,
maybe.
That sounds like a threat. Behave yourself. I'll see you later, and good luck. Click here to subscribe to the...
That's funny. Yeah, like, it's crazy that how far NELK have come. Like, he's literally on Fox News now. Like, what the hell, guys? That's just wild, bro. Crazy to see. Let me know your thoughts now, guys. Drop a comment down below. And let me know who's going to be the next president of the United States of America, guys. Peace.